our prayers are not. What hope have we?
I don't know what to do. What to do? What to do? I've no mother or father to speak of, you see. So the nice people at the Gracious Hand take care of me. I wanted to get them a present to say thank you, and I thought a bunch of flowers would be just the thing. And the problem is, I can't seem to find any good ones. Do you think you could help me? All I need is a bunch of... For true! I'm sure you'll find the prettiest... Hoya Risen! Have you brought me a bunch of flowers already? Well, take your time. You know where to find me.
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
After you, Arisen.
Pray, give me no more grief.
Well, you will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the... foremost hospitality in all Vernworth. Much obliged.
This is all wrong.
Hoya Risen! Have you brought me a bunch of flowers already? Oh, just look at them. They're the most beautiful flowers I've ever seen. These should brighten the sisters' days. Say, would you mind terribly if I asked you another favor? See, one of my friends taught me a magic spell. It's supposed to let you meet whomever you like. All you have to do is find a silver stone, put it under your pillow, and say the magic words. But there's the problem. I've been looking all over for such a stone, and I can't find one anywhere. Would you find a silver stone and bring it to me, Arisen? For true. I knew I could count. I'll be waiting.
Our next mission is to...
Oh, I can't find a silver stone anywhere. But they're hard to find, aren't they? Well, if you happen across one, I'll be here.
We are never.
Times are hard. I'm barely spoken.
The room's at your leg. Well met. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the... foremost hospitality. You know where to find me.
This hustle and bustle puts me right at home. As soon as my shit's done, I'm off to the tavern.
Oh dear.
Oh, I can't find a silver stone anywhere. Have you fared any better? Oh, just look how it's shaped. Aren't you? Well, I'll tell you. My mother and father. I don't even know what they look like, you know. Not to say I'm unhappy at the Gracious Hand, of course. But I'd really like to meet them, even just once. I want to tell them how grateful I am that they gave me life. Oh, Oh, it's so shiny. Oh, hi, Arisen. You'll have...
Miss Daphne seemed pleased with our efforts. Mayhap we ought to pay her another visit sometime soon.
You have my support.
A fine place to harvest some ingredients.
No harm in picking a few.
Malcolm. All he's doing of late is picking through rubble. Don't know why he bothered.
Life's been pretty kind.
This place offers a view of the sea.
I wonder what lies at its bottom.
Do be quick, I fear my time.
I'm nodding off where I stand. Our usual welcome.
One must take pride in the charge. Head will grow if water goes over.
As soon as my shift's done, I'm off to the tavern.
Find myself some
I
work.
need to replenish my stock of food.
Good heavens, the pantry is crawling with nuts.
Well met, son. How might I be of service?
A treasure chest. Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it?
And should my story entertain you? No, even if it shouldn't, I would greatly appreciate a coin or two to soothe my throat with a mug of ale.
Will that be all, then?
Fancy a look at my wares?
I was taught not to speak with strange folk.
I was taught not to speak with straight.
I was taught not to speak with strange folk.
Would that the gold would only rain down on my head.
I'd heard tell of a beggar doing well for himself, so I came out here to learn his ways. But it's clear this storytelling's got little to do with his wealth. So where's he get his coin, then? Makes a man...
They say the sovereign was bathed in the dragon's fell flame, and yet he draws breath. What surer sign could there be that he is our ruler, truly?
Treat your ears to a tale binding of bastard.
Pray, give me no more grief. Were you not listening? The tavern, now you know you can leave me in peace. I don't have all...
Back to it, I suppose.
Well met, sir.
Always got to be in the thick of things, mate.
This hustle of us puts me right at heart. Much to do yet.
But to press on, there's much news to do.
I might nod off if I'm not careful.
All this hustle and bustle gets me right.
I've got the sharpest ears in town.
Welcome to the Star Drop Inn. We serve all manner of fine ales here. Shall I pour you a cup? Always a pleasure.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim. As a place with books likely to entice Magistrate Waldo, you say? Kendrick of the Gracious Hand is versed in many things. Perchance he knows of such a place? There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true arisen. Do not forget that we work to serve the citizenry.
Ho there. Faring all right?
Tis quiet about.
Haste makes waste, as they say.
You!
Aye, I'm well enough, thank you.
Is it true you're the Arisen? That's what I've heard anyhow. Only, I seem to recall someone else boasting of being the Arisen over in the tavern about 6 months ago. Just be sure you play your part well, whatever the truth. The Arisen takes the crowd here in Vermont, after all. A fellow Drake or two, and I reckon you'll earn the people's faith. Good luck to you.
What would you ask of me? I've naught left to offer.
Malcolm's been really into exploring of late. Just the other day, he was going around telling anyone who'd listen about how he was an ox hair away from making some big discovery.
Let me alone!
Where could Malcolm have gotten off to? Perhaps you could try asking the other children.
My, you are
Oh, my joints have been aching something fierce of late.
Was I lacking in devotion? Where could perhaps you could try asking the other children. I haven't been. I picked up
Rejoice, my darling, for your Albert is returned.
Welcome home, dear.
I spend my days spinning yarns, only to come home to a wife for whose radiance I have no words. If there is a more fortunate fool in the city, I have yet to meet him.
Oh, you bold-faced flatterer. Just be sure you mind your manners.
What would you of me? I'll have no trouble, thank you.
I've had well enough of you.
I'll collect that. You needn't trouble yourself.
Oi, get out of my face.
Listen up, you lot. Albert, King of Beggars, has come to quench your thirsts. Aye, the ale's on me tonight, so drink up, my friends. Drink your fill. What would you of me? I'll have no trouble, thank you.
I pity those.
Oh, well met, sir.
I've naught to say to you.
I suppose there can be no harm in bringing this along.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner.
There's adventure.
Might I interest you in my humble wares? Much obliged, sir.
Not buying? That's just as well. Better to be selective than wasteful.
Browsing was enough to scratch the itch, in my case.
I'm a tad busy at the moment.
What a bizarre village that was. I'm still not sure.
Pray, give me no more grief.
You don't need a permit to get into Batal. Just...
I'm a tad busy at the moment.
I've naught to say to you.
Bugger off if you want to see the morrow.
Off with you.
I can't stand the sight of you. Go away.
Make yourself scarce now. I've quite a temper.
Talent's talent, whate'er it may be.
Must hold out till someone comes to me.
Were you not listening? The tavern, tonight, the usual place. Now you know you can leave me in peace. I don't have...
There's a ladder here.
Ah, excellent find.
We might scratch another task off our list while we're here, if we are so inclined.
We shall have to decide which is the most pressing. We cannot do everything at once.
Get up to today. Want some in a real battle? Oh, good heavens. Can't have any mistakes.
Chance to put my feet up.
I've no desire to live this way any longer.
You!
Was
Was I...
My greens are second to none.
Where could Malcolm... Perhaps you could try asking the other children.
I wonder what it was Malcolm found.
I'll have an early supper.
I swear it.
What's your business with me, Cos?
Maybe he was hoping to find something shiny among the rubble.
My head hurts just thinking about it. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. My head hurts just thinking about it. What to do? What should I do?
Nice, juicy beasts.
What should I do? My head hurts just thinking about it.
And what do you want?
What should I... What to do? Ahoy, Arisen! Say, have you heard about the state of the river? Do you know the river close by the church? Well, it's come to be full of muck and filth and all sorts. That's a problem for the church, as it draws from the river to make holy water. The water's so filthy that it's going to take twice the amount of gold ore to purify it. I was thinking you could help the priests by finding some gold ore. After all, it wouldn't be good for anyone if the church ran out. I was hoping you'd say, I'll help too. I'll look for...
Now we seek gold ore. Though 'tis sold in shops, mining some ourselves might prove the better choice.
I quite agree.
My poor shoulders are acting up again.
More trouble here. I best find someone else to pester.
I see which way the wind's blowing.
You've naught to say that might interest me.
Welcome. Well met.
Lots to do.
Good evening, sir. I trust you fared all right on the roads, despite the hour. Much obliged.
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
Perhaps new discoveries await us above.
I'm in no mood for talk.
sets my thoughts down dark paths, this place.
Oi, Arisen! Have you found any gold ore yet? Wow! This'll be plenty, I reckon. Thank you ever so much. Listen, I was talking to the priests, and apparently our troubles aren't over yet. Would you be willing to lend us a hand again, Arisen? Just one more time? Thanks. So, remember how I told you about the river by the church getting all mucky? Well, the grown-ups are saying it's gotten worse. Now lots of people who live nearby are falling sick. The priests have been treating everyone as best they can, but there's nowhere near enough medicine to go round. I want to help them, but I'm not sure what I can do. Apart from ask you, that is. Would you bring us some more medicine, Arisen? Oh, I'll talk to the priests in the meantime.
Now we've need of medicine.
Hoi, Arisen! Have you brought any medicine with you? Not yet. Fair enough.
Wickedness has no hold upon a true. My prayers will surely.
You ought to be ashamed of yourself.
Do not approach me.
It is my duty to devote my life to prayer.
Is Malcolm all right? We were supposed to go exploring together, but I overslept and he went without me. Wish he'd woken me up. I was really looking forward to going down into those vaults. Oh no, I wasn't meant to tell anyone that.
Making our report ought to be our next priority.
My prayers will surely be.
Please, sir, don't tell nobody what I said about exploring those vaults.
Might I beg but a moment of your time?
Vaults, you say? By my knowledge, they were sealed off. Ah, but you mention rubble, aye? Then perhaps the lad found a way through. Come, I fear there's not a moment to lose. Pray, follow me, and quickly. I believe this is the place to which the children were referring. Look, there, a hole. Could he have passed through here? There is naught to be done but have a look for ourselves. The passage ahead looks small, but we may be able to squeeze through. Let us make haste.
Water is nigh invisible in this gloom. No few times has an overconfident step soaked my boots.
I dare say that's part and parcel of the adventurer's trade.
This is generally used as a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations. Are we leaving already? Bother. I was just getting warmed up.
Malcolm, thank goodness you are unharmed. You have my eternal gratitude, Sir Arisen. Now I can breathe freely at last.
Sir Kendrick? You'll never believe what I've found. It's just up ahead. Books, sir. Books, books, and more books. It's like some sort of secret workshop.
Truly? Perhaps we ought to take a look.
We ought to follow close behind, lest we get separated.
'Tis as you say.
Over here.
Heavens above!
Isn't it amazing? And I found it. Me.
'Tis quite a find indeed. Is this some manner of archive? Why, I've ne'er seen so many books. This collection must be worth a fortune. 'Tis a veritable treasure trove of wisdom. Might I ask that you not share the existence of this place with others, Sir Arisen? We cannot allow the knowledge accumulated here to be misused or mistreated. We ought to entrust its care to someone worthy, someone who can appreciate its true value. Pray tell me if you know of such an individual. As for you, Malcolm, I forbid you from telling anyone else about this place. 'Twill be our little secret. Understood?
Oh, but...
However, in exchange for your silence, you may come and go as you please. Let's investigate this place's secrets together, eh?
It's quite the collection of tomes. I'm sure I'd be seeing stars were I the scholarly sort.
Right you are.
The books ne'er seem to end. Who could have brought them here, I wonder?
To charge ahead may be to rush headlong into danger. Let us take care to move as one.
Pray, speak up should you notice aught amiss.
How are we to get through this door?
Hoy, Arisen! Have you brought any medicine with you? Thanks so much. This will make all the difference. But with so many sick, I reckon the priest could use a bit more than this. Hoy, Arisen! Have you brought any medicine with you? Not yet. Fair enough.
Must we run everywhere? You are an impatient one, Arisen.
Let us endeavour to...
Good evening, sir. I trust you fared all right on the road? Despite the hour? You know where to find me.
I fear I've no wisdom to offer. Here's hoping there'll be no trouble.
Anything.
I'm going to go exploring.
Even the grave.
I'll hold on to this. After all, an ounce of prevention is worth a pound.
Hoy, Arisen! Have you brought any medicine with you? Now that's just splendid! Oh, thank you, Arisen. This should be plenty. I'll take it to the church straight away.
'Tis a goodly deed we've done aiding the sick. I only hope our efforts go a ways toward improving life in the slums.
You have my support.
Isn't there anything to do round here?
We'd best be heading home. They have fucking about. Someone will it.
Wish I'd been born a nobleman.
Oh, this way too. I'm in no fit state.
It's obvious, ain't it?
Had my fill of this ruckus.
Just be sure you mind your manners.
Stomach's complaining. I'll have an early supper. Wickedness has no hold.
Suppose that's enough for one day.
Hold out.
Oh, no.
Wish 'twere always night. I only had to sleep.
Always a fresh breeze blowing round here.
There's a ladder here.
After you, Arisen.
Some call it culture, I call it dull.
Nice place, this. I'm in no hurry to leave.
A good sleep will ensure we are prepared for the morrow. Now we've the vim to tackle the day ahead.
Come. We've much to be getting on with.
Shall we get underway?
Gather round, gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller.
Master, my heart knows no greater peace than when I'm by your side.
Too quiet here for my liking.
I must be vigilant. The town's...
Have no fear, Master. I'll fare all right without you for a little while.
'Tis not our place to hurry the Arisen.
So, 'twas not to be. 'Tis no surprise. The magistrate is well renowned for his obstinacy.
Well, have you found some place I might sate my scholarly curiosities? Oh, to think such a place existed. Oh, very curious. Guide me outside, then. If you can deliver me from this pit, I ought to be able to find the rest of the way on my own.
There's no easy thing making a living as a soldier.
There's ought to be said for peace.
This is really scary. I've never seen one.
I'd sooner.
We shall remain here.
When does my watch end? I'd gladly while away another.
Come along. Aye, this should be far enough. My thanks. If you truly are arisen, then I swear to someday repay this debt I owe. Words may be wind, but there's naught else I can offer you at present. Pray visit me if you've the time or inclination. Mayhap the knowledge I've gained reading tomes of Eld could be of some use to you.
Nice place, this. I'm in no hurry to leave.
Seems my feet.
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
Perhaps new discoveries await us above.
Come rain or shine. Same as the one for it.
Could use a little fun to brighten my
What are you doing? Welcome to the start. We serve all manner of fine ales here. Shall I pour you? Always a pleasure.
I've heard some interesting tidings about town.
Regarding the Vermundian military, yes?
'Twould seem the Queen Regent has made significant alterations to the chain of command.
A treasure chest. Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it?
Drawn to quiet spots.
What are you doing? We've not been given leave to rest yet.
I'm well aware of that, thank you.
Welcome to the Star Drop-In. We serve all manner of fine ales here. Come back anytime.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. It seems Magistrate Wardor has been safely delivered from his cell. The man's dedication to justice shall doubtless be a great boon to our cause. Mayhap 'twould be prudent to visit the man on occasion and avail yourself of his vast stores of wisdom. He might have knowledge that could benefit you on your travels. Now, would you be so kind as to return the key I lent you? I thank you. Pray, take this. Consider it remuneration for your Majesty's efforts.
I must be vigilant. The townspeople depend on me.
I'm not sure what's best.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's... I bear word from Regent Ken Sven, your Majesty. He espied the delivery of a suspicious package to a man named Allard. A minister who happens to be one of the Queen Regent's staunchest and most powerful allies in the palace. From the pains he took to remain on scene, 'tis plain that Allard wished this delivery kept away from prying eyes. That alone is reason to suspect a connection to Deeza's schemes. We must get to the bottom of it. The Regent Kin intends to call Allard to his chambers come nightfall. He bids you to use this opportunity to search the minister's chambers and see if there's aught to be learned. What say you, your Majesty? Are you willing to undertake this task? I shall ensure that the door to the minister's chambers is open between midnight and dawn. Pray, use that time to infiltrate and uncover aught worthy of suspicion.
We've been entrusted with a task. Let us approach it with all due care.
Shall we make for... Vernworth Palace?
Shall we make for Vernworth Palace? Let us make for the palace, that you might investigate Minister Allard's chambers. I dare not enter the palace, but I would fain escort you to the castle entrance.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.